Good morning, students. Again, we will have our drama class, and those who have sent me your query, I hope you all got your answer today. I have sent a mail to you all, those who have sent their reply email address to me. So, we were in Act 1, Scene 2. I told you it's a quite a long scene, so we are there only. So we read up to line 320 on the previous day, and today we will start from line 321, where when Prospero again calls back Caliban and Ariel speaks. Now here I want to tell Rick. I want to tell some the student who has sent me that he couldn't understand Ariel's speech. I think you are not following the classes properly, because just now on this particular scene, Ariel was introduced and he has not said much words. Only he said, yes, it will be done. I have fetched enough fuel, so I couldn't understand where you could not understand. Okay. Uh, Please follow the classes regularly, because Ariel's speech, means it has not been started at all. So please follow the classes rather. So let us begin only. Here, when Prospero recalls Caliban, Prospero calls him to come back again. Caliban enters and he says, as Prospero was using language, it was not good enough. He was calling him means poisonously, means malignant, or begotten of a devil, son of a devil, like this. So Caliban says, as wicked dew as ever my mother brushed with raven's feather from unwholesome fane drop on you both. As wicked dew means unhealthy dew. The morning dew, that here it is considered as unhealthy, because it's thought to be unhealthy because it is used in it is believed that it is used in making some magical potion. In case of making some preparing some magical potion, it is used. That's why morning dew, it is considered as unhealthy. So he says, means as wicked dew as ever my mother brushed with raven's feather. Ravens is the bird whose Greek name is Corax. So Corax is a bird that is used for witchcraft. So it's we can means it is considered that the name Sycorax was maybe formed. It took help of the word Corax. Okay, so the word is associated with witchcraft. So he says that my mother, means the unhealthy dew, it may pour into your mouth, and it is as poisonous as the morning dew that my mother used to, means when my mother used to brush the mossy area with the feather of the bird raven or corax. So it should be that. And the fan means here the feather of the bird, and it is also considered as harmful. That means here he is cursing both of them, like may the morning means dew that is unhealthy, it must drop on both of you, and the morning drop is, though it is already considered as unhealthy, so it should be as poisonous as or as harmful as the feather of Sycorax as well. Sycorax means here the Corax bird, obviously, and as I told, the raven or the Corax, this particular word may have been used while forming the name of Sycorax. A southwest blow on me and blister you all over. Blister means produce swelling on the skin. So here he says that southwest blow means diseased. It brings some damp weather. That southwest wind, it brings damp weather into the region or into the area. That's why he curses again. He says that may a diseased wind come and it create some swelling on your body. Okay, so he curses. He rather curses his master and his daughter. Now Prosperous says, "For this be sure tonight thou shalt have cramps." As you told all these things, as you have used such language, you must be sure that you will definitely get means pains at your means at joints. Okay, you will face some pains in your muscle in your joints. Side stitches that shall pain thy breath up, and it will create some problem in your lungs, and you will feel uncomfortable. You will not feel comfortable while taking breath. Okay. uh, Achins cell means Achins means here that hedgehog, a spirit again that roams around throughout the night, and it's obviously mischievous spirit. Shall for that vast of night that they may work all exercise on thee, and throughout the night that hedgehogs they will also it will also give you pain throughout the night, because night is its working time. Throughout the night it can work, so long it can work, it will definitely give you some pain, it will torture you. Thou shalt be pinched as thick as honeycomb. As we find several holes in honeycomb, so your whole body will be marked with those scars or marks of through marks, and each pinch more stinging than bees that made them, and each pinch will be more strong, it will be stronger than the previous one. So you will be tortured in this manner throughout the night. Caliban says, I must eat my dinner. Now Caliban, he somehow got afraid and he said, I must take my dinner before I continue with your command. This island's mine by Sycorax my mother. So my mother Sycorax, probably now you all will get the answer why Caliban always uses such foul language. So Caliban says that this island I have inherited from my mother, as my mother Sycorax was the first habitant of this island, which thou takest from me, and you have taken the island from me. When thou comest first, thou strokest me and made much of me, wouldst give me water with berries in it. Water with berries in it means cocoa or coffee. So when you came here on this island, you liked me. Okay, you liked me, and you used to behave in affectionate manner with me. You used to serve me water with berries, or you used to provide me coffee or cocoa, right? And teach me how to name the bigger light and how the less that burn by day and night. And you taught me that throughout the day the bigger light means sun, and less means and it works at night means moon. So you made me, you helped me to recognize sun and moon, and then I loved thee. Then I began to admire you. I began to love you, and showed thee all the qualities of the island, as you did that for me. And I believed you, so I showed you all the qualities of the island, means what are the good things and what are the bad things, all these things of this particular island I showed. The fresh spring means fresh water, the source of water, brine pits, and from where salt is being produced. Okay, barren places means wasteland, and fertile land. I showed you everything. Cursed be I that did so, and I should be cursed for that, as I did show you all the qualities of the island. All the charms of Sycorax, toads, beetles, bats light on you. Means here charms means it's magic spell. Okay, so may you be cursed, may I be cursed, and all the charms, all the enchantment or magic spells of Sycorax, that are toads, beetles, bats, they keep on attacking on you. They may they give you pain, much pain. For I am all the subjects that you have, that you have ruled over me. Because here my mother was the first person to live on this island, and then I inherited the island from her. But you have confined me, you have taken away the island from me, which first was mine own king, and you have usurped the kingdom, this island from me, and I used to be its king, or rather I should have been its king. And here you stymie means confined like a pig. So you have confined me like a pig on this island, in this hard rock, whilst you to keep from me the rest of the island. And I do not have the I cannot even roam around all over the island. You have snatched it from me, and you have confined me here like a pig. Means Prospero has limited his area where he can roam around. Prospero says, "Thou most lying slave, whom stripes may move." You are the most untruthful servant, and only a good beating or lashes may work on you, not kindness. I have used thee, filth as thou art, with human care. Though you are an evil minded creature, but I had treated you with human care, and lodged thee in mine own cell, and I kept you in my own cell as well. I let you stay with me, till thou didst seek to violate the honor of my child, and till the time you tried to misbehave with my daughter. You tried to harm her woman honor. Now Caliban says, "Oh, the would it had been done, thou didst prevent me. I had people else this island with Calibans. I wish you were not successful in preventing me." Okay, so you can understand this sentence, I think. Miranda says, "Avoid sleep, which any print of goodness will not take." You are a hated slave, and goodness cannot work on you, being capable of all ill, and you are capable to own all evilness, but no goodness can work on you. I pitied thee, I took pity on you, took pains to make thee speak, taught thee each hour one thing or other. I took pity on you, and I took much pain to make you speak out, make you learn one or another thing each hour. When thou didst not, savage, know thine own meaning, and you were not even able to know about your own self, you couldn't even utter a single word, but wouldst gabble like a thing most brutish, and you used to make some sound like animals. I endured thy purpose with words, and that made them known. And you used to express something, and you used to make some sounds like animal, but you were not able to express your thoughts. I was the person who gave all your expressions words. Okay, I was the person who made you speak out whatever you wanted to express, or whatever you used to express with your strange sounds or animal like sounds. But thy wild race, but you are a kind of disposition. So though thou didst learn, had that into which good natures could not abide to be with, and as you are an evil creature, so you learned everything, and whatever you learned, that no one can be with you, no one can accompany you, whoever is having good nature. Therefore wast thou deservedly confined into this rock, and for that reason only you were confined on this rock, into this rock. Who hadst deserved more than a prison, which and that punishment is not enough for you. Confinement is not enough for your ill behavior. Caliban says, "You taught me language, and my profit is I know how to curse. Yes, you have taught me language, and I took profit out of it, and I know how to curse you. The red plague means that leprosy, that disease which means uh, it eats up the means the portion where you get means affected. It that means that injury, it eats up the flesh of that particular area. So red plague is meant by that. May such disease uh, take place into your body as you taught me language. Now Prospero says, Haxit hence means you are a son of a witch. You must go away. Fetch us in fuel and be quick. That was best to answer other business. You must go now and bring some fuel for us, and you need to the work quickly, because it will be the best if you remain busy in some work. Struggest thou malish? Are you making such gesture? Maybe in that time Caliban was making some gesture, so he said that, are you showing such behavior? That means you are not going to you are not going to obey my commands, or are you going to neglect them? If thou neglects or dost unwillingly what I command, I will rack thee with old cramps, fill all thy bones with aches, make thee roar that beasts shall tremble at thy din. And if you neglect my commands, or if you do it unwillingly, I will again torture you. I will again again I will create some magic spell, and it will give you so much pain that even animals will feel pity, or they will get afraid by when they will come to know, when they will listen to your cry. Okay, out of pain the cry you will make, it will even uh, make the animals frightened. Now Aliman says, no, pray thee. And now he says, he prays not to do so, and aside to his own self he says, I must obey, I must follow his commands. His art is of such power, it would control my damned god Setebus. Setebus is the god of Sycorax, and make a vessel of him. So now he says to his own self, I must follow this man's commands, because the person is much powerful, and he can even make my mother's master obedient to him. So I must obey his commands. Now Prospero says, so slave hence. So it will be better if you listen to my commands, and you must go away right now. Now exits Caliban and enters Ferdinand and Ariel, invisible, playing and singing. Now it is that part of the island where Ferdinand was sitting and crying. He was sitting only as reported by Ariel now, and Prospero gave certain commands to Ariel. We know that he told him to take a disguise and to do certain work. Now let us see what Ariel does. Now on this scene will be on that part of the island where Ferdinand was alone. Ariel enters, he was singing, he was invisible, and here whatever he sings, it says that he invokes, or he rather calls out Ferdinand indirectly. As he was alive, he should be thankful for that, and he should enjoy the moment as he is alive. Now Ferdinand to his own self, he says, where should this music be? Means from where is it the sound coming? Is the music coming in the air or the earth? Is it from the air or it is on the earth? It sounds no more, and sure it waits upon some god of the island. Now again the song stops, and he says, I cannot hear it. It must be the song must be meant to be make the god of the island happy. Sitting on a bank, weeping again the king, my father's rake, this music crept by me upon the waters. And when I was sitting on the bank and I was crying over the incident of shipwreck as well as the loss of my father, the music from above the water it crept into my ear, allaying both their fury and my passion with its sweet air. And it was having such, it was having, the tone is like that. It was soothing my grief, means grief of that I had lost my father. Thence I have followed it, or it had drawn me rather, but it's gone. No, it begins again. Now he says, and then I followed the music and I reached here, but I cannot hear it right now. It has stopped and again it has started. Now Ariel again sings, and Ariel says that here in this these lines, the song means that as your father has means your father, he is no more, so his body has turned into corals, and his parts of his body's bones, they have become pearls, and means whatever was in his eyes, those have become pearls, and his entire body has become coral. And as he was an entity of nature, every human creature is an entity of nature, so it has turned into, it has again reached back into nature. So you need not to, means this is the thing only, that the gist of the song. Now Ferdinand says, the ditty does remember my drowned father. Ditty means here it is the lyric of the song. It reminds me of my father. This is no mortal business. It cannot be done by any human being, nor no sound that the earth owes. And the sound must not, it also doesn't come from the earth as well. I hear it now above me. I can hear it above me. Now he understand it must be by some spirit, because it was reminding him of his father. Now on this particular scene we will find that Ferdinand and Miranda, they will meet each other. That we will learn on the next day. For today we end here. I hope all of you are going through study material and you all are preparing yourself point wise. So keep on doing that. This much for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.